Today we install an upgrade onto our Axial Capra. How's it going, guys? Colin here with Trax RC, and today we will be installing the Treal Hobby aluminum servo mount for the Axial Capra. Before we get into the video, I would like to invite you guys over to check out our website. Click the link in the description below and it will take you there. In our website, you can find reviews on this RC and also many other RCs that we have featured on the channel, as well as some of the other RCs that we own. There you could also check out some of the recent RC news and some of the best RC cars in our opinion. You could also purchase Trax RC merchandise and learn general information about us and our channel. So now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to the video. Again, today we will be installing the Treal Hobby's aluminum servo mount for the Axial Capra. This is going to replace the stock plastic mount that is located right up front here, and it holds the servo in place. So in fact, we have never used a Treal Hobby's product before. We were kind of just scrolling around Amazon and we saw this and we thought we'd try it out. So we're going to install it onto the car and see how it works for us. If you guys know anything about this brand, feel free to leave a comment down below this video letting us know your experiences with them. But let's go ahead and open up the package and check this aluminum servo mount out. Okay, so we have removed the servo mount from the packaging, and you guys can see here a close-up of the servo mount itself. It looks pretty decent. The only thing I'm concerned about is this little piece up here. It's pretty thin. But hey, the stock servo mount doesn't even have a piece up here, so that is definitely a nice benefit. The servo mount also does come with an included bag of hardware to install it. So we're going to go ahead and take the stock servo mount out, and we're going to compare it to this new Treal aluminum servo mount. So what we're going to do first is remove these 4 screws right here using our 2mm hex driver. This will free up the servo from the servo mount. Now that we have all those 4 screws removed, we can remove the screw that holds the steering link to the servo horn right here. This will just make the install a little bit easier. Now that we have this screw removed, we can simply just loosen up the servo by pushing it aside. And then we could again take our 2mm hex driver and then just push it through the cage work so you get to these screws. And then you can simply unscrew both of these screws right here to remove the stock plastic servo mount. Now that we have done that, we can pull the stock mount off just like that. Okay, so now that we have the stock servo mount removed, we can compare the two. Here's the aluminum one right here. And then here is the stock plastic one right here. So the aluminum one is definitely going to be more durable because it is made out of aluminum. And the aluminum just looks a lot better as well. And again, it does have this extra piece up here, where the stock one does not have that extra piece. But other than that, they look pretty similar. So let's go ahead and get this new aluminum mount installed onto the car. Just remember for this install that any screw that is screwing into the aluminum itself needs to be threaded in with thread locker. Otherwise it's going to back out and that's just going to cause problems for yourself. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take the servo mount and then just push it right where it goes. It should just set right in just like that. Next we can reuse these stock screws right here to screw the new servo mount to the axle. Okay, so now that we've run into a little bit of a situation, the problem with this servo mount is it is fully covered, so you can't just slip the servo in. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to open up the receiver box using 4 screws right back here, and then we're going to have to unplug the servo and then bring the wire all the way back to the front of the car and feed it through the new servo mount. So we're going to go ahead and do that off camera and we'll put you back on when we're done. Alright, so we got the servo wire fed through the servo mount and then we got it all back into the receiver box. So now we could take the 4 included screws with the washers and we can install them going through the servo into the servo mount. Again, this is where you want to use Loctite to secure the screws. Once you have all 4 of those screws installed, you can take the very last screw that we have remaining from when we took the old servo mount off. Then we want to install this screw through the steering link and then through the servo horn. This is the last screw that we need to install, and then we're done with the installation. So once you're done installing that last screw, you're done with the installation of the new Treal Hobbies servo mount. So we definitely like this servo mount. From the looks of it, it seems to be pretty durable, and that's really what we were going for with this upgrade, just a boost in durability. It's not really going to give us much of a boost in performance, but anyways, we definitely think it's worth the price tag of about $13. So we will put a link in the description below where you can purchase this Treal Hobbies aluminum servo mount. So now that we're done installing the servo mount and we're done talking about it, I want to talk about another upgrade that we installed into the Capra, and we did this a little while ago. We actually installed a Proline universal light kit into these front 2 light lenses right here. So we simply wired the Proline universal light kit going through here, and then we also stuck the red LED lights just in the receiver box because there's really nowhere to install rear lights. And let's turn off the lights and show you guys what this universal light kit looks like. Alright, so there's the Proline universal light kit. We've got one more light to turn off. Here we go. And there you go. You guys can see the Proline universal light kit right here. And then also the LED light bar that was included with the Capra kit. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. We would definitely recommend this Treal Hobbies aluminum servo mount because it will add durability to your Axial Capra. We hope that you guys like the look of the Proline universal light kit, and we also hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time on Trax RC.